Are the 2009 NBA Finals underrated? It featured one of the greatest teams in NBA history in the Los Angeles Lakers, while on the other side, we had the Orlando Magic. Yeah, it's one of the weirder finals matchups in recent NBA memory, but it seems to be lost in NBA history. Sandwiched in between the 2008 and 2010 finals, which are both regarded as the two biggest finals matchups of the 2000s, and overshadowed by elite finals series like 2013 and 2016. It just seems like 2009 is just as void in NBA history. Nobody seems to talk about it as much, but it should definitely be talked about. It's an NBA Finals series that helps cement an all-time greats legacy, and in the finals that brought a franchise back to the big stage, as it featured future Hall of Famers like Kobe, Powell, and Dwight, while featuring some of the most underrated players in NBA history in Rashard Lewis, Hedo Turkoglu, and Derek Fisher. Even though this series was only 5 games, it's easily one of the closest and most intense 5-game finals series that you'll ever see. So today, we're going to give this finals some justice, as I think it's one of the most underrated finals series of all time.
And after a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
Yeah, that final score is right. The Boston Celtics will blow out the Lakers by 39 points. It was the largest margin of victory in a closeout game in NBA Finals history. It was embarrassing for the Lakers to say the least, but this wasn't even the most embarrassing part of these finals. Back in Game 4 of this series, the Lakers are down 2-1 and are looking to tie the series up at 2. The Lakers jump out to a 24-point lead in the middle of the second quarter and are looking like they're about to tie this series up at 2 with a home game in Game 5. However, flash forward to the end of the game and yeah, the lead was gone. The Celtics were making an insane 24-point comeback to steal Game 4 from the Lakers. It was heartbreaking to say the least. However, the Lakers would have to suck it up and move on because now they were out for revenge the very next season. Heading into the 2009 season, the Lakers were looking for revenge from the prior year, and they got that during the regular season. They would run all over the league for an insane 65-17 record, good enough for the first seed in the West. In round 1, they would walk all over the Utah Jazz in the gentleman's sweep before meeting the Houston Rockets in round 2. However, the Lakers would get shocked in Game 1 as they would go down 0-1 behind Yao Ming's 28 and Ron Artest's 21 to steal Game 1 on the road. So heading into Game 2, Kobe was out for blood.
Here comes Kobe Bryant, 5 of 6. Battier meets him, a 3. Oh my God. Bryant drives on the machine. Battier who draws the foul. Eventually Battier bumping into Kobe. 1. Kobe over Battier. That was a deflected pass. Kobe Bryant with Brooks on his tail. And Shane pushes him. Battier just pushed Kobe Bryant. Battier watching Kobe. Scooping, driving, and putting it in! How in the world did he do that?
Kobe would light up the Rockets for an insane 40 points on 59% from the field. He was a demon out there. Even Ron Artest was frustrated at the belt Kobe was giving. Kobe's insane 40 bomb would give the Lakers just enough to tie the series up at 1, and this momentum would carry into Game 3 as the Lakers, behind Kobe's 33 points, would secure another huge win to take command control of the series. However, in Game 4, the Rockets would hit the Lakers with a haymaker. Kobe struggled this game, shooting 7 of 17 from the field for 15 points, a generational stinker. However, Pau Gasol picked up the slack, dropping 30 points. However, it would be Aaron Brooks who would steal the show, as he would put up an insane 34 points on 12 of 20 from the field. You heard that correctly. Aaron Brooks took over a playoff game. It was a surprise to say the least. The Rockets would tie the series up at 2, and heading into a pivotal Game 5, the Lakers will respond with the biggest ass kicking possible. Yeah, it wasn't even close. The Lakers behind Kobe's 26 and 4 of the Lakers starters getting above 10 points, the Lakers would secure a huge Game 5 win to go up 3-2 in the series. And a chance to close out the Rockets on the road in Game 6, the Lakers would blow this chance. Behind Aaron Brooks and Luis Scolas combining for 50 points, the Rockets would fight back and force a Game 7. The Lakers were looking for revenge from the prior year, and now they're in a dogfight with the 5th-seeded Rockets, who were without their top 2 stars in Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. This would be an insane upset if the Rockets pull this off. Imagine if the Lakers blow this chance. However, luckily for the Lakers, they wouldn't. Although Kobe struggled on this night, Pau Gasol and the rest of the Lakers would carry the load as they would secure an 89-70 win over the Houston Rockets, and they're going back to the conference finals. In the conference finals, they would meet the Denver Nuggets with a young rising superstar in Carmelo Anthony. Kobe and Melo would have one of the best duels in playoff history, as Melo would go off for 39 points while Kobe would go off for 40 points. They were going at each other's throats. However, the Lakers would prevail with a huge 2-point win to secure Game 1 of the series. However, in Game 2, the story was a lot different. Fast forward to the end of the game, and the Nuggets have a 3-point lead and a chance to tie the series up at 1. The Lakers have the ball and get it to their star point guard Derek Fisher with a chance to take a commanding 2-0 series lead.
3-point catch.
Fisher gets it. Fisher for 3. Won't go. Rebound Billups. And the Nuggets have tied the series at 1 game apiece.
Fisher would airball the shot, and this series is tied up at 1. Heading into Game 3 in Denver, the Nuggets were looking to take a stranglehold on the series, and it looked like that at the start. The Lakers would trail the entire game until the 2-minute mark of the 4th quarter. The Lakers trailed by 2, with 1:30 remaining in the game, and with the game on the line for the Lakers, they give it to the cold-blooded superstar who would give us a moment for the ages.
Defend Kobe Bryant.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Kobe would give the Nuggets a taste of the Black Mamba, as that shot would give him 36 on the night, as he would finish the game with an insane 41 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 50% from the field. It was a total Mamba takeover as the Lakers go up 2-1. However, Game 4 wouldn't give them that same high. Kobe was great as usual with 34 points, but it was an all-out team effort from the Nuggets as they won Game 4 and tied the series up at 2. Heading into another pivotal Game 5 for the second series in a row, the Lakers didn't play around. Although it was a rough shooting night for everyone, the Lakers found a way to secure a huge Game 5 win at home to secure a 3-2 edge in the series. With a chance to go back to the NBA Finals, Kobe would pour it all in on the Nuggets for an insane 35 points as the Lakers would blow out the Nuggets at home to secure a second straight trip to the NBA Finals. Kobe would have one of the most underrated series of all time as he would average an insane 34 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 6 assists per game on 48% from the field. It was a generational series for the former MVP as he would lead his team back to the NBA Finals for the second straight season. It was an underrated playoff run so far to say the least, which is how people would describe the 2009 Orlando Magic. The Magic coming into the 2009 season were one of the more underrated teams in the league. They had a young superstar in Dwight Howard, but the rest of the team wasn't really that eye-popping. They had great supporting players like Rashard Lewis, Hedo Turkoglu, and Jameer Nelson, but it was an underrated team to say the least, and this would prove true as they would finish the season with an insane 59 wins to capture the 3rd seed in the East. In round 1, they would handle the Sixers in 6 before taking on the reigning champions in round 2. However, the Celtics were without their star player in Kevin Garnett. Despite the huge blow to the Celtics, it was still a competitive series, and in a shocker, the Magic would get past the Celtics in 6 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. In the Eastern Conference Finals, they were made up with the 66-win Cleveland Cavaliers, led by MVP LeBron James. The Magic would steal Game 1 in the nail-biter and take a 1-0 series edge, and in Game 2 of this series, the Magic will fall victim to LeBron James.
Rashard Lewis playing off the ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series, and what a miraculous shot by James!
The Magic would get hit with a knockout blow in Game 2, behind a LeBron game winner. However, surprisingly, they didn't let this shake them. The Magic would go back into their house and would take Game 3 and 4 of the series and take command control of the series. It was shocking to say the least. The Cavs would respond in Game 5 with their season on the line to get themselves here at Game 6. However, in Game 6, the Magic would pounce on the Cavs at home and secure a trip to the NBA Finals. It was one of the most unexpected finals runs in recent memory. No one at the beginning of the season had the Orlando Magic going to the NBA Finals. However, here they were, with a chance to possibly take home a championship. However, they would have to go through a guy who was ready for revenge. Game 1 of the NBA Finals was huge for both teams. However, this game was the Kobe Bryant game.
We're a tougher team. Much tougher team.
Hey, you guys sound like some of the other national media now.
Kobe Bryant knocks down the jumper. Bryant, Peaches right on top of him. He throws it. Falling away, tough shot, puts it in. Oh, what a shot from Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant hit, count it, and one. Bryant on the drive, gets to the basket. Oh, what a move from Kobe Bryant. Shot clock at 2, he's got to put it up. Tries to bank it, does so, and a foul. Kobe Bryant, brilliant here in the third quarter, and the Lakers up by 22.
Kobe would go off for 40 points in Game 1 and would absolutely torch the Orlando Magic. He was straight bullying them on both sides of the ball. It was a masterclass that was worthy of the Finals MVP, and the Lakers would secure Game 1 and are 3 games away from a championship. Game 2 of the series is one of the more interesting games of this series. Flash forward to the end of the game, and the game is tied at 88, and the Lakers have the ball with 10 seconds left. Kobe would get the ball inside, but would get blocked from behind by Hedo Turkoglu with 0.6 seconds left on the game clock. At this point, most teams would get ready for the overtime period. However, Orlando had a play, and this would have become one of the biggest what-if moments in NBA Finals history.
0.6 of a second remaining. Alley-oop to Lee. Lee won't go, and we go to overtime. Boy, you couldn't ask for a better shot opportunity. Wow.
Courtney Lee would miss the bunny at the rim as the clock expires. This game is going into overtime. It's one of the most overlooked moments of these finals. If Lee makes this shot, the Magic tie the series up at 1 and have a serious chance to go up 2-1. This shot is one of the most overlooked shots in NBA history, as it could have swayed the momentum of the series in favor of Orlando. However, luckily for the Lakers, it didn't. The Lakers would carry their momentum into overtime that ended with a Kobe pass to Pau Gasol for an insane and one that sealed the deal. The Lakers would win Game 2 and are now 2 games away from a championship. Game 3 of the NBA Finals was back in Orlando, and Orlando was looking to get back into the series. However, it didn't look that way early. Kobe would take over in the first quarter. First, hitting this insane fadeaway over a Magic defender to give the Lakers a 2-point lead. 2 plays later, Kobe gets the ball and gets to a spot for a pull-up jumper, and it's money for his 11th point of the night. Kobe would get another insane layup over 2 Orlando defenders to get his 13th point of the first quarter. Then on the right wing, Kobe would bait a defender into a bad foul, and he drains another big 3, and it's an and one. Kobe's now up to 17 points in the first quarter. It was a total Kobe takeover. However, in the second quarter, the Magic would turn up the heat. They were going a 32-23 run to take a 5-point lead heading into halftime. In the third quarter, the Magic defense was locked in. They would hold control of the lead for the entirety of the third before Rashard Lewis would hit this dagger mid-range jumper to give Orlando a 3-point lead with 1 minute and 6 to go. The Magic would go on to win this game and get a huge bounce-back win to make this series 2-1. Game 4 of the NBA Finals was pivotal for both teams. Orlando was trying to tie it up at 2, and the Lakers were trying to take a commanding stranglehold in the series. Kobe would get started early. He would get this pull-up jumper from the left wing for his first 2 points of the night. Kobe would then get the ball in the post and would hit a fading jumper to get to 6 points on the night. And then Kobe would get this insane and one over 2 Orlando defenders for his 9th point of the game. Kobe was hot early. However, Dwight was a menace in the first quarter. He would get 3 early blocks to help Orlando stay in the game. The Magic would get a 12-point lead heading into halftime, and then Trevor Ariza made his mark on the game. He would get this insane dunk in transition, and then would lace home a nasty 3-point shot for his 7th point of the game. The game would continue, and Orlando kept the lead until the 4th quarter. The Lakers stormed back to get the lead before Howard would get this insane and one to put the Magic up by 2 with 3 minutes remaining. With 31 seconds left in the game, Kobe would get this insane pass to Pau Gasol to get the game within 3. The Lakers would foul Dwight Howard, and Dwight would miss both free throws, and then the Lakers had the ball side out with a chance to send this game into overtime.
Gets the ball in his hands, back to Ariza, over to Fisher. Fisher looking, Fisher puts up the 3, ties the game! Derek Fisher ties it with 4.6 remaining.
Derek Fisher would hit a huge 3-pointer to tie the game and to send it into overtime. It was a cold-blooded shot to say the least. In the overtime period, Kobe would hit this cold pull-up jumper for his 32nd point of the night, and with the game on the line tied up at 91, Kobe will make the pass of a lifetime.
Bryant against Peaches, here comes the double. Up top to Fisher, straight on 3, puts it in! Derek Fisher with another clutch 3, and the Lakers go up 94-91.
Derek Fisher would again hit another clutch shot as it silenced the crowd in Orlando. The crowd is stunned. The Lakers will go on to win Game 4 in overtime and are now only 1 game away from an NBA championship. With a chance to clinch his 4th NBA championship, Kobe understood the assignment early. Kobe would pull up for 3, and it's money. A few possessions later, Kobe does his signature dribble pull-up from the elbow, and it's cash again. Kobe would then get this insane dunk between 2 Magic defenders to get the Lakers within 3 with 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. The Magic will hold on to the lead, but then the Lakers would take over in the 3rd quarter. By the 11-minute mark of the 4th, Kobe would hit this elbow jumper over JJ Redick for his 23rd point of the night. The Lakers could smell the title. Then, with a 12-point lead and with 2 minutes remaining in the game, Kobe would hit this insane right to left hand layup to officially put the game in the series to bed. As the clock was running down, a legacy had officially been cemented. After losing in the 2004 finals and forcing Shaq out of LA, to multiple first-round exits in 2006 and 2007, and a heartbreaking loss to the Celtics in 08, 2009 was sweet revenge for Kobe, as he officially put his critics to bed, as he would take home his 4th championship and his first finals MVP. Kobe in this series will put up an insane 32 points a game, 7.4 assists per game, and 5.6 rebounds a game on 43% from the field. It's his most impressive finals series from a numbers point of view. Kobe and the Lakers win the title, and Kobe officially cements himself as an all-time great. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I drop videos like this every week, and your support will be greatly appreciated. Now go subscribe, cause the video's about to end.